If you're someone who is planning to join a startup or already work in a startup as a software developer, here are 7 things that I want to share with you, which made my life easier over the 10 years working in different startups. So let's get started. So the first thing is you will do many jobs, not just one. Imagine you are hired as a front-end developer, but you will still go ahead and write back-end code, or vice versa. If you are a backend developer, you might end up writing front end code. Because in startups, the team size is very small, so you have to wear many hats, not just one. And not just technical roles, you might end up working with marketing team on how to make your product more marketable, more presentable, or with the business team deciding what feature you should actually ship, right? So if you are someone who loves to learn new things even outside tech, you will be a great fit in most of the startups. The second thing is startup moves very fast and you have to move with them. Startups are not slow and steady. They change direction very quickly because they are low on funding, they are burning cash every day, right? So they have to be on their toes and adapt to market every day. And you have to be okay with that change. You might be working on one feature today and tomorrow, it will be scratched off from the plan entirely. Why? Because early users or early clients gave feedback and they want something entirely different. You need to adapt and learn new things fast in a startup. So if you are someone who likes stability and clear plans, maybe startups can feel exhausting or even messy. But if you like action, fast-paced environment, new things, learning new things, then you'll be a great fit in startup. And that takes us to our third point, which is deadlines are real and tight. So for example, if you're working in a big company, you might get 6 months to work on a feature, but at a startup, you will get like 1 month or maybe less than that. Why? Because startup is trying to survive. They are losing money. They have to raise more money and the market is changing quickly. And this means you don't always get to write the perfect code. You'll have to make quick decisions, take shortcuts, and still make the deadline work. Fourth thing, your code will go live fast and that's very powerful. At a startup, what you build goes to the user quickly and that is very powerful. In a big company, you might be working on a feature today and that will get shipped to the user in the next 6 months. But in a startup, you will be working on a feature today and it will be live in the next 7 days, right? And that is very powerful in a way that the feedback loop is very short. So you'll get to know very early what is working, what is not working, what users like, what users hate, what edge cases you missed, and how you can improve them. You directly affect the product. And because you're working in a very small team, you have the power to affect the user. You have the power to make the users happy. And that takes us to our fifth point. Because with this great power comes great responsibility. Our fifth point is you must understand trade-offs. There's no perfect solution for every problem. And especially in a startup, in a fast-paced environment, you need to make decisions very quickly. And sometimes you need to build something very quick and you choose a solution which is not very scalable. And sometimes you choose a solution which is scalable, but can't be done in the dedicated timeline. And both solutions are good. We just need to be aware of the trade-offs that we are doing. We just need to be aware of the pros and cons we are doing. And especially non-technical people. So whenever you are implementing a solution in a startup, in a fast-paced environment, and you are cutting corners, you need to tell everybody what are the problems we are going to run into in the future. So everybody is ready when there is time to fix those problems. There will be situations when you have to say no. And that brings us to our sixth point, which is learn to say no. Sometimes it's not possible to deliver a feature on time, even if you cut corners. And you have to be truthful about that. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to say no to people. And that is something that we all struggle with as software developer. But you have to learn to say no. You will get asked to build things, fix bugs on short notice. And if you say yes to everything, you will not be able to deliver on time. And that will hurt your credibility. People come to you for advice because you're an expert at what you do. Be honest with them. Tell them what can be and what can't be done. Saying no helps you build trust. It shows you care about quality and result. The seventh thing is be a team player, never work alone. In startups, because you'll be working in a very small teams, you will get a lot of responsibility, right? And then it's very tempting to just go and work in silo. But one thing that I learned in the last 10 years is that great teams make great products. In the teams where every individual brings something to the table, the combination of the abilities of those individuals make a great team, which makes great products. I know it's very hard to let other people review your code, and it is very hard to go ahead and maintain someone else's code, right? But you need to do that. You need to be a team player if you want your startup or your product to succeed. And as a result, want yourself to succeed. So talk to your teammates, ask for help, offer help. Startup works best when people work together. I have a bonus one for you. Always focus on high impact work. Don't just finish tickets because they are assigned to you. Understand what problem your product, your startup is trying to solve. You're not here to stay busy, you are here to move the startup forward. Remember, in startups, because you're working in small teams, your ideas, your work matters. So think about impact, not just completion. Think about how you can make a difference, how you can bring your startup, your product more close to the goal, to the target, to the impact they want to create for your users. So if you have better ideas, speak up, share those ideas with your team members. Maybe that's how you will make your startup more successful. So, yeah, startups are fast, messy, and exhausting, but also full of opportunities. If you're someone who love to learn new things every day, you will be a great fit in the startup world. Tell me, what do you think about the things we just discussed? Even if you don't agree, I love to hear from you in the comment box. And I will see you in the next one.